You guys, is Justin Television a successful high school/college scholar? Yes or no? Maybe? You think about it. You're going to hear all the information that you need from Justin's high school and college experience. All my high school information and my college information, which is the truth. Because Justin Television always tells the truth in his YouTube channel. Justin went to 2 high schools and 1 college in his perspective. Am I a good scholar? Yes, no, maybe? Or the way I acted in middle school was just a fluke? We're all going to hear the true information about my schooling experience. Go to the title card. Hey, what's up, you guys? Justin Television here. So happy and excited. Again, it's still Father's Day, the same day, Sunday, June 15. Because me personally, I only record 2 videos every single Sunday for my vlog, for my channel. Because I cannot do it every day like I used to. Because I remember recording newest videos every single day during the pandemic. But the pandemic is over. It's well taken care of. Everybody's okay. We can be out in the streets again. So you guys, this is all about me as a school successful scholar. It's just, guys, answer this question to me. Answer this question for me. Is Justin Television a true successful scholar? Yes, no, maybe? Well, you're about to find out the truth right now about my schooling years. The answer is yes and no at the same time. During elementary school years, high school years, and college years, I was a successful scholar. I always did the right thing. I got perfect attendance, good grades, and good scholarship awards for me to go to college in the nearest future. But middle school, I'm letting you know right now, middle school years was not the best time because the way I acted. I just want people to know out there, like my middle school friends, my high school friends, and my college friends, that I changed. I literally fucking changed. And if you don't believe that, screw you, fuck you, have a nice day. We don't give a shit what you say about me in the nearest future. I don't care. So yes, me personally, during my middle school years, I was acting out because, number one, I was mad at my mom and my grandmother for not giving me the full custody of the responsibility by taking the city bus and the train and being after school programs. And number 2 is because of their safety, thinking that I'm special needed and all that bullshit. Seriously, you guys, if I was special needed, then I'm going to need all the assistance, which I don't. This is stupid. You know how my mom and my grandmother acted this way to me. They will let my brother and my sister do everything, and me, not a thing, until I got older, which is so fucking stupid and not fair. So yeah, anyway, you guys, middle school years wasn't the best time for me because of the lack of trust and the responsibility, and most of my classmates didn't want to be my friend because the way I acted. I don't blame them, seriously. If they watch my YouTube videos and find out the truth about my schooling years, they will see this themselves. That I literally changed. I didn't do it for me. I did it for one of my classmates because one of my classmates was a good honor student. He was very serious, devoted with his hard work and perfect attendance record. And he decided not to be my friend anymore because of the way I acted. And he should know that in the nearest future, many people can change and many people cannot change. But it's his loss. Forget about him. He's gone. He doesn't like you no more. Screw him. So yeah, anyway, yes. Elementary school years, high school years, and college years, I did absolutely fine. Middle school years was just not the best time. But I want to show you guys truth and honest allegations about my schooling years, about my high school years and my college years. I want to show you guys the truth. And I have all the truth and allegations right here in these bunch of papers and my 2 diplomas from high school and college. You're going to see it all. You're going to know the truth about Justin Television's schooling years. You're going to know the truth. Absolutely. I'm going to show you guys my Regents High School diploma, my college associate's degree diploma, and then you guys are wondering yourself and asking yourself, was this goofy 7th grade kid girl did bad things and now he is successful in the nearest future? That's kind of crazy, don't you think? I remember him as the 7th grade goofy kid who always likes to spin around and do foolish things. But now this kid is successful? Wow. People can change. So you guys, I'm going to show you everything I got in this pile of my information right here. Watch. The first 2 items you're going to see before you see anything else, absolutely. The first 2 items you're going to see is my yearbooks. Yes, my middle school yearbook and my high school yearbook. Remember, the high school date is inconsistent because I actually graduated from high school in 2011, not 2013. They're going to fix this for me, and they're going to send me a new one in the mail next Friday. Because the dates in this yearbook is inconsistent because I actually graduated from high school in June 2011. This was inconsistent. Everybody in the pictures and everything else was correct, but the date was incorrect. The date was inconsistent. So yeah, this was my middle school yearbook, and this was my high school yearbook because I went to public schools all my life. I went to public schools. And let's not forget, elementary school and middle school, I was only in special ed. In elementary school and middle school. High school and college, I became general ed. You want to know how I became general educated student? Many people says to me, when I first met my 7th grade classmates, many people says to me, you cannot change your educational status, your educational statuses. Bullshit. Yes, you can. Depending on your academic standards, you could change your educational statuses from special ed to general ed, or general ed to special ed, depending on your academic standards and your behavior. You could change your educational statuses. Many people out there said no back then because back then was old school computers, old school phones and shit, and we didn't have that much information. Once we click on Google website, we get less information. We don't get that much because this is the future, baby. The AI, the artificial intelligence, the robot computers, robot phones, all that futuristic shit that is coming up this year. The brand new Mac, Apple, the iPhone, and all that iOS 26, 27 shit. All of the new electronics are building up with a lot of money and a lot of endurance and all that shit. So yes, in reality, you could change your educational statuses. Not many people know about this, but yes, you can. You could change your educational statuses depending on your behavior and depending on your academic standards, which all the elementary school teachers, middle school teachers, and high school teachers examine that student to see if that student is intelligent and capable enough doing the hardest work that they never received before. Everybody said to me back then, you cannot change your educational statuses. Bullshit. Ironically, bullshit. Yes, you can. You can change your educational statuses from special education to general education, or general education to special education, depending on your academic standards. And all the teachers are examining you, like giving you performances to see if you're doing well or not. Me, you want to know what grade I became a regular ed student? You guys want to know what grade I became general ed? You guys want to know what grade? 11th grade. 11th fucking grade, I became general ed. In my second high school, because the first high school that I went to was Manhattan Village Academy, 2007 through 2009. I was still in special education. But guess what? In the 11th grade, in my second high school, Jeffrey and Rappaport, which is this one, the second high school that I went to, I became general ed because of my academic standards, my perfect attendance award, my good scholarship awards, and my good examination scores when it comes to Regents and SATs. Everybody, all my high school teachers in the 11th grade was examining me to see if I have good intelligence, like if I'm smart, independent, and I know what to do and I know what to say. Everything happened to me in the 11th fucking grade. 11th grade, 12th grade, general education. College, also general education student. You see, you guys, I made a change. I made a fucking change in my life. And you think just because the way I acted in middle school, I'm going to act like that for the rest of my life? Fuck you. No. Everybody changes. You need to give them a chance. People can change. Some people can change. You need to know about that shit. But if you still don't believe it, sorry you guys, but if you still don't believe it and all that crap, fuck you. Don't judge me. Don't ever fucking judge me. Have a nice day. Everybody can change. Many people can fucking change. You have to see that and hear it yourselves. So yes, middle school yearbook, high school yearbook. I started middle school 2004 and graduated 2007. I started high school 2007 and graduated 2011. And I started college 2015 and graduated college in 2022. I bet you guys are all wondering why I finished college super late and it was a 2-year school. It's because when I took my placement exams in college, my college placements, I didn't pass any of them. I failed all my placements, my math, my reading and writing, and other academics. When I took my college placement exams, I failed it. That's why I was put in remedial class for 2 years, 2015 through 2017. And the beginning of 2018 and 19, I became college level courses because I finally got out of remedial classes. I finally got out. Again, 11th grade, 12th grade, and college years, general education student. And I got proof. I got all my papers to show you guys that I'm not lying, that I'm absolutely telling you the truth and all that shit. I got all my allegations, my papers, and photos to prove it. So yeah, middle school yearbook, guys, and high school yearbook. I'm going to show you a picture of me when I graduated from my middle school yearbook. My middle school yearbook has my original birth name, which I'm not comfortable saying anymore because I'm legally a boy now. So yeah, letter H, right? Oh yeah, there I am. I'm next to this kid named Sergio Herena. Yeah, I think he was in the same class with one of my middle school classmates in the 8th grade for general education classes from house not house 70, house 80. In the 3rd floor is house 80. In the 2nd floor is house 70. For 8th grade, because in the 7th grade, I was in house 40. In the 7th grade, house 40. In the 8th grade, house 70. For me. So yeah, I'm right next to this kid named Sergio Herena. I'm right here, you guys. I'm right here. See? Right here. Hidalgo. Again, I'm not comfortable saying my original birth name like I used to. I'm sorry. So yeah, Hidalgo, me right here next to this kid, Sergio Herena. So yeah, that's me right here, in the 8th grade, bitch, in the 8th fucking grade. And this is middle school, 2007 MS 104 review. This was middle school, this bitch. This was middle school in this bitch, middle school. And now, high school, motherfuckers. Ignore the date. The date, like I said, the date is inconsistency because I graduated in 2011. And guess what? My high school graduation was a day before my brother's. My high school graduation was Friday, June 24th, 2011. And my brother's high school graduation was Monday, June 27th, 2011. Again, the dates is inconsistent because the second high school that I went to, which was Jeffrey M. Rappaport, the school systems keep shutting down, and the computers and I'm gonna burp. The school systems keep shutting down and having inconsistency dates because they have old school equipment with the computers and the laptops. Everything is old school. It was like the 90s or the beginning of Y2K shit. The functioning. Everything was inconsistent. But my SAT paper, my Regents paper, and my transcript papers were not inconsistent. Everything was correct. Just the yearbook was inconsistent because, like I said, I graduated from high school in the year 2011. So yeah, to get the gist of this, this was my high school yearbook, my second high school, because the first high school I went to was Manhattan Village Academy for 2 years. And then 2 years later, I went to a high school closer to my house in the Bronx because my mom wanted me to go to school closer to home again. So that way, because I keep telling my mom I don't want to take the school bus anymore. I'm too old. I was becoming, seriously, my dude, I was becoming 17. Am I going to take the school bus forever until I'm 21 and all that bullshit? That's embarrassing. That's so fucking embarrassing. So yes, When I became fucking 17, that's when I started taking the city bus and the train and going to school closer to home at the age of 17 to avoid that situation again. So yeah, this was my second high school yearbook. Because like I said, the first high school I went to was Manhattan Village Academy, Upper West Side, between 6th and 7th Avenue, from West Side 22nd Street, between 6th and 7th Avenue, near the 1 train. So yeah, that was the first high school I went to, but I didn't stay there for 4 years. I stood there for 2 years, because 2 years later, this was my second high school 2 years later, closer to my house in the BX, which is the Bronx, South Bronx. So yeah, this was my second high school yearbook. If I stood in Manhattan Village Academy for 4 years, I wouldn't really have this yearbook. I would have the Manhattan Village Academy high school yearbook instead. But the thing is, I went to Manhattan Village Academy High School for 2 years, not 4 years. 2 years, 2007 through 2009, and 2009 through 2011, this was my second high school that I went to closer to my house in the Bronx. Because all my life, I've been going from school to school to school. 2 elementary schools, 2 middle schools, and 2 high schools. I'm just surprised I didn't go to 2 colleges, because I thought once when they sending me to the dean's office in college, because I thought I was in trouble, but I wasn't in trouble. I was doing an absolute good job. The college dean of admissions were giving me the good grief of congratulations of your hard work, your success and stuff like that. So when I went to the dean's office, at first I was scared because I thought I was going to be in trouble and I thought I was going to transfer to another college. But no, it was just the dean congratulating me with my successful hard work from all the college and high school professors. So yeah, my second high school in this bitch. That's the reason why I didn't got the Manhattan Village Academy High School yearbook in 2011, because I didn't stood in that school for 4 years. I stood in that school for 2 years, because 2 years later, I went to this school closer to my house in the Bronx. This was my South Bronx High School yearbook. And like I said, the dates are inconsistent, so ignore that, because everybody knows the truth that I actually graduated in the year 2011, not in the year 2012 or 2013. I graduated from high school in the year 2011. 2007 through 2011 was my high school years. My middle school years was 2004 through 2007, and my elementary school years was 1996 through 2004. Elementary school, 1996 through 2004. Middle school, 2004 through 2007. High school, 2007 through 2011. And college, 2015 through 2022. So yeah, all of my schooling years has been ended, has been concluded. Because I'm 32 years old, I don't go to school anymore. I'm done with my schooling years, and especially my college years for the past 3 years ago that I graduated in the year 2022. We're in 2025. I graduated from college almost 3 years ago. So yeah, this is my second high school yearbook. Remember, 2010 and 2011, not 2012, not 2013, because this, like I said, this was inconsistent. And I know my graduation days. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys a picture of me with my cap and gown, I think. Yeah, cap and gown. Trust me, in this high school yearbook, I was so fucking popular, seriously, because of my academic standards, my good behavior awards, my good GPA average. Everything was good to me. This second high school, everything was good to me. Absolutely good to me. Because I did much better with my trust and my responsibilities and all that shit. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys a picture of me with my cap and gown. Again, elementary school, middle school, high school, and college. It doesn't say Justin. It says the letter K. Again, I'm not comfortable saying my original birth name or my original gender at birth. I'm not comfortable. I'm sorry. If I don't say my original birth name to you guys out there, you have to respect my wishes. I'm sorry. So, oh yeah, I'm right here. I'm next to this boy named Demetrius. Yeah, I'm right next to this boy named Demetrius. I'm right here. K Hidalgo. K Hidalgo. Next to Demetrius and next to Daisy. Daisy LaBoy. This is Demetrius and this is Daisy. Daisy LaBoy. I'm in the middle of them two. See? Right here. K Hidalgo. K Hidalgo, you guys. K Hidalgo. Again, I was so popular. I'm in a lot of pictures in this book. Seriously. Field trips, proms, all of that shit. I'm here. I'm here. Seriously, I'm going to show you. Dead ass. I'm going to show you. I'm in a lot of pictures in this yearbook because I became popular and one of the top students in my class. In the 12th grade, seriously, you guys, in the 12th grade, I was one of the top students in my class because of my GPA academic standards in this second high school. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys pictures of me. Yeah, see, I'm right here doing the rock and roll sign. This was a class field trip. The senior class field trip was Madame Tussauds Wax Museum, and then the next day was our high school prom. June 12th was the field trip, and June 13th was the prom, and the graduation day was June 24th. The graduation day, yeah. June 12th, trip. June 13th, prom. June 24th, graduation day in the year 2011. So yeah, this is me getting ready for the class field trip right there. And I was with my classmates taking a photo. I was with one of my classmates too. Yeah, I think it should be in this page because I'm showing you guys in this second high school yearbook, I became so fucking popular by doing the right thing and getting rewarded. Seriously. So yeah, I'm in a picture with one of my... Oh, there's another picture of me in outer space. Again, this was the field trip called Madame Tussauds Wax Museum in 42nd Street, near the movie theaters and shit. So you see me right here with the outer space pic? I'm right here with the outer space pic. The outer space. Again, in this high school yearbook, I was so popular because of perfect attendance, good grades, and good scholarship awards in order for me to go to college in the nearest future. So yeah, I took pictures with... Oh yeah, this is what I was telling you guys about with me and one of my classmates in this photo. Me and one of my classmates right here. I think this was the diner because we were about to eat chicken nuggets and french fries. This was the diner right after the class field trip. We all went to the diner to eat. Yeah, me and my classmate right here. His name is Raymond Ventura. Yeah, he was one of my high school classmates in the 12th grade because 9th grade, 10th grade, I was in Manhattan Village. I was in Jeffrey in 11th grade and 12th grade as a general educated student because I was no longer in special ed anymore. I was no longer taking the school bus anymore. Everything changed during my high school years. Seriously. During my high school years. And one more picture I'm going to show you guys before I show you guys more of my personal high school and college information sheets. One more, which is the prom. I was so fucking embarrassed because in the prom, I was wearing a suit and all the girls was wearing dresses. Because like I said, that's not me. Me wearing a fucking dress, that's not me. Yeah. This was my high school class. See, this was my class right here. And this was my homeroom teacher. His name is Mr. Kelly. He was my 12th grade homeroom / social studies teacher. This is him, Mr. Kelly. And this is me right here with an afro. This is me right here. Because back then I used to cut my hair as future trunks during middle school and high school and college. I would cut my hair and then my hair gets messy. So I'm right behind Mr. Kelly. And let's not forget, I used to wear a lot of boy clothes instead of girl clothes during my middle school, high school, and college years. I always wear boy clothes and shit. So yeah, this is my homeroom teacher / social studies teacher. His name is Mr. Kelly. He's a good, awesome teacher. I'm glad he was my homeroom teacher in the 12th fucking grade. And that's me right here behind him. That's me right there with my messy hair. That's me right there. I'm right behind my teacher, Mr. Kelly. This was my classmates. And I even know my classmates' names, deadass. This is me. This is David. This is Victor Feliciano. This is Alicia. This is Dana. And this is Brian Brito, Anthony Mercado. And this guy, Justin Davey. So yeah, I know all of my classmates' names. I just fucking told you because I know I'm smart and shit. Highly intelligent from my high school class photo. This was my high school class photo and my homeroom teacher, Mr. Kelly, in the 12th grade. And this is me right behind him with my messy afro. So there you saw it all. My class picture, my senior trip, and one more picture before I go on to anything else is the prom, the high school prom. It should be here somewhere. Nah, these are the basketball teams. No. I think the prom is over here. Yeah, the prom. This is the field trip. You guys already saw my pictures in the field trip. Oh, there it is, the prom. I found it. I think the prom was the first page before the field trip page. So yeah. Oh yeah, I'm right here with the dean, with the high school dean, Mrs. Matilda. Yo, Mrs. Matilda, I swear to God, the dean. I'm right next to the dean. This is the high school dean, Mrs. Matilda, Matilda Palmer. Yeah, and this is me wearing the suit for the prom. You see me? I'm standing right next to the high school dean, Mrs. Matilda, the high school dean. I was next to the dean. And when it comes to the pictures of me being surrounded by girls and I was the only dude with a suit instead of being on the boy side, it was kind of embarrassing. It was a little bit embarrassing at the moment. So yeah, it should be here somewhere. Oh yeah, you see prom? It says 2013. Again, you guys, ignore the date. The date was inconsistent. I graduated in 2011. All of these videos and the pictures of prom and field trips was not in 2013. It was 2011. 2011. Get that through your head, because I graduated from high school in 2011. So you see this prom picture? I'm right here, and a bunch of girls wearing a lot of dresses and skirts and shit, and I was the only dude in the girls section wearing a tuxedo. That was so embarrassing. I should have been with the boys. You see the boys down here? I should have been in this photo, but I wasn't allowed. So I was right here, all the way behind, with a bunch of girls wearing dresses and skirts, and I was the only dude wearing a tux in the girls section. So fucking embarrassing. But you cannot change the past. What happened in the past stays in the past. You can't change that shit. All right, you guys, you already saw both of my yearbooks. Middle school yearbook, high school yearbook. You want to know why I was not popular in this middle school yearbook? You want to know why? Because of my actions and my behavior. And you saw the difference. No popularity here, but popularity in this photo. Deadass. Because of my actions and my behavior, the way I acted in middle school. But that doesn't mean I'm going to act like that for my future endeavors. The way I acted in middle school was a mistake. And it's never going to happen again, because high school literally changed my life. I started doing the right thing. Perfect attendance, good grades, good scholarship awards, and good benefit social scholarship awards in order to go to college in the nearest future, since I received myself a Regents high school diploma. Okay, you already saw the truth about my middle school and high school years. All right, you guys. My personal information, high school report card, high school transcript, and my Regents high school diploma. That's coming up next. So stay tuned for more. I'm going to show you guys more of my personal middle school / high school and college stuff. I have all the information you guys are going to see. You are absolutely going to see this, because everything I say and stand by is the truth. I don't lie. In my YouTube channel, I never lie. I always tell the truth. So I'm going to show you guys my high school papers, which is the report card, the transcript, and the diploma. Coming up next. Stay tuned for more. All right, you guys. What you see here is my high school report card. You're going to see all the grades in here. Seriously. Because I always tell the truth. In my YouTube channel, I always tell the truth. I went to 2 elementary schools, 2 middle schools, and 2 high schools in my record. Seriously. The first high school I went to was Manhattan Village Academy, and the second high school I went to was South Bronx, aka Jeffrey M. Rappaport. This is my high school report card, but this is not the Jeffrey M. Rappaport report card. This is the Manhattan Village Academy high school report card. I'm going to show you guys. Seriously. This is my high school report card. As you can see here, the name of the high school, student report card, the Board of Education signature, the date of the final term before the Regents examination term. And there's my personal information, my name, my official class number, the grade level. Again, this was in Manhattan Village Academy High School in the year 2007 through 2009, because I was only in that school for 2 years. And 2 years later, I went to a high school closer to my house in the Bronx. So yeah, look at my attendance. I'm telling you. You see, I was only absent one day. One fucking day. I know it's hard for you guys to believe out there, because many people who knew me from middle school knew that I had excessive multiple absence. But you want to know why I was only absent for one day out of the whole school year during high school years and college years? Because of the consistency of perfect attendance and good grades at the same time. And I learned that from one of my middle school classmates. He was only absent one day out of the whole school year, and he's consistently a straight A and a B student. That kid deserves a good recognition. So yeah, you see, I was only absent one day out of the whole school year. And guess what day I was absent in the year 2007? Guess what day I was absent? I was absent on Thursday, October 25th, 2007. I was absent on that day because I went to my middle school for a visit to see my teachers. And then the next day, Friday, October 26th, 2007, I went to school. That was the day I was absent in the 9th grade, which was in the year 2007. That was the only day I was absent, and every other day I came to school. And I even went to school when I got sick. So don't get me wrong. I always go to school every single day, and sometimes when I get sick. It's my responsibility as a student to be consistent almost every single day. And these are my professors. These are the subjects from each and every class. These are the subjects from every single class in high school. These were the subjects. And these were my professors, my high school professors. The high school that I went to, we don't call the teachers Mr. or Miss. We say professor. The high school that I went to, Manhattan Village Academy and Jeffrey and Rappaport, we don't call the teachers Mr. or Miss. We call them professor. The two high schools that I went to, we don't address the teacher Mr. or Miss. We say professor. So yeah, these were my high school professors. And look at my grades. I know it's hard for you to believe that a goofy 7th grader like me made major improvements with his academics and his grades at the same time. I know, right? Hard to believe, but it's all fucking here. You're seeing all the fucking truth, the proof. So yeah, these are the marking periods and my grades for each and every class. Between math and, I gotta say, social studies, I always get like 90s and 95s. Between math and social studies. Yeah, between math and social studies. This is math and this is social studies right here. Between math and social studies, I always get 90s and 95s. Between math and social studies. Deadass. And look, the good common recommendation here. Good academic standing, highly motivated. Good mathematical explanations, highly motivated. Perfect attendance record, highly motivated. Good academic standing, highly motivated. Everything highly motivated, because I started to take everything fucking seriously when I was in high school. High school and college, I took everything serious. And I was very, very serious with my attendance and my hard work. So yeah, these are all my grades and the comments from the professors, each and every comment from the professors. And look at my examinations of the regions. Look, the regions examinations, the ELA and the social studies. Look, I passed. Highly advanced region. If you get a higher grade like 75, 85 and up, it's highly advanced. Highly advanced. That's why in my high school graduation cap and gown sash says regions. Regions. Not valedictorian, not salutatorian. No. My high school cap and gown sash, it says regents. Regents. Yeah. So yeah, I passed. Highly advanced. If you get 75, 85, or 95 and up, it's highly advanced regents diploma. See, I took my regents examinations very seriously. And it gives you all the information about the region states. Passed or fail. And guess what? I passed. I literally fucking passed my regents examinations. And these are good message areas. This student has excellent academic standards and has reached to grade level 10 in September of 2008. Higher standards, good attendance records, and highly motivated too. See? Like I said, I started taking every shit fucking seriously. Who knows that a goofy 7th grader kid like me would become successful one day? Don't ever fucking judge me just because the way I acted in middle school. Don't ever fucking judge me ever again. I am successful. I am fucking successful. And don't you forget it. Just because the way I acted in middle school doesn't mean it's going to happen again. You guys are seeing the proof, the allegations, the truth of my academic work in high school. You're seeing all this shit. You're seeing it. You're seeing all of this. You're seeing the proof and the allegations. You're seeing everything. See, fucking me, did better during my high school years. I'm going to show you guys my SAT scores. When I was in the 12th grade, that was the only grade I started taking SATs, because 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, I took the Regents and I passed it all. I did all my Regents exams and I passed. So in the 12th grade, there was no Regents exam for me in the 12th grade. In the 12th grade, it was just SAT examinations in order for you to go to college. So I'm going to show you guys my SAT scores paper now. You guys already saw my high school report card. I'm going to show you guys my SAT scores. I know, so freaking crazy. So freaking crazy. But yeah, look at my score for my SAT. Look. No joke, no cap, no lies. Fucking serious. Everything fucking serious. And look, it has my name and my information the day that I took the SAT exams. This is my name and all my personal information. And the high school that I went to. See? Look. 1590. I was 10, yo, my guys. I was 10 fucking points away of reaching a 1600. Seriously. 10 points away for getting a 1600. This is for real. This is not a fake ass paper. This shit is for real. If you don't believe me, go to my high school, get all the information, and you're seeing the truth. You're seeing the motherfucking truth right here. Nah, I never worked my ass off this hard. Seriously. Fucking seriously. 10 points away for getting a fucking 1600. 10 points away, dead ass. And I took the SAT when I was in the 12th grade. This was in the 12th grade, you see? It says Wednesday, June 15th, because my high school graduation was Friday, June 24th, 2011. That was my high school graduation day. So yeah, all my information right here and my name. Everything right here, everything. You see, I passed each and every subject. Seriously. Whoever thought that a goofy 7th grade kid like me became successful? Again, don't ever fucking judge me because of what I fucking did. I did some shitty things that I'm not proud of, but that's not gonna happen forever. People can change. People can fucking change. So yeah, this is my SAT scores. My SAT. 1590. Yo, my guys. 10 points away from getting a 1600. I'm really fucking proud of myself. I devoted myself and became serious, consistent hard worker during high school and college years. Can you believe that shit? Yeah, look at this. Look at this. All the proof and allegations you need to see. Everything. Even my information, my high school information. So there you guys, you saw my high school report card and my SATs. And I'm going to show you guys my transcripts. Like I said before, and I'll say it again, I went to 2 high schools. That's the reason why I have 2 different high school transcripts. So the first high school, like I said, the first high school I went to was Manhattan Village Academy, 2007 through 2009. See, this was the first high school I went to, Manhattan Village Academy, official high school transcript with my birth name and all my information, my date of birth, and everything else is here too. The name of the principal, the name of the school. Like I said, Manhattan Village Academy, 2007 through 2009. Because like I said, I was in that school only for 2 years. Because 2 years later, I went to a high school closer to my house in the Bronx. See, this is the class of 2007 and 2008, the first and the second quarter of the grade, the first and the second term. Yeah, and it shows all my grades that I did, the classes that I took. Yeah, absolutely. The classes that I took and the grades are right here, and the points to add up the current amount of points to add up to all your high school's 44 credits, and especially your Regents and SAT examination credit points. So yeah, and it shows the Regents that I took right here, passed, and the dates, look, pass, because I took my Regents, and that's the reason why I got the Regents high school diploma. This is 9th grade, and this is the 10th grade, 2008 and 9. This was the 10th grade slot. This was the 9th grade slot. Yeah, because I was in Manhattan Village for 2 years, 2007 through 2009. This was the 9th grade slot, and this is the 10th grade slot right here. You see this shit? This is the 10th grade. See, look, 10th grade slot and the 9th grade slot. Two different slots to avoid confusion. So yeah, 2007 and 8, I was in the 9th grade. And 2008 and 9, I was in the 10th grade. Because in the year 2009 and 10, I was in the 11th grade. And the year 2010 and 11, I was in the 12th grade. Because I was in high school for 4 years. 2007 through 2011. I was in high school for 4 years. I started high school when I was 15 years old. And I graduated high school when I was 19 years old. That's 4 years. 15 plus 4 is 19. So yeah. See, the 9th grade slot and the 10th grade slot right here. And this was Manhattan Village Academy High School. And now the second transcript I'm going to show you guys was the second high school that I went to closer to my house in the Bronx. This is the second high school that I went to. Jeffrey M. Rappaport, South Bronx High School. Student permanent record, aka high school transcript. See, my name and all my information and my birthday and the day I graduated from high school. See, like I told you, look, this is the graduation date, just like I told you. I graduated from high school Friday, June 24th, 2011. And the last day of school was the day that my brother graduated from high school, which was Monday, June 27, 2011. That was the day that it was the last day of school and I got my diploma and I was discharged. So yeah, this was the day I graduated from high school and this was the day that my brother graduated from high school. And it was my last day of school. The day when my brother graduated, which was this day, June 27, I couldn't go to his graduation because that was the day I had to go pick up my high school diploma and my report card. So I couldn't go to my brother's graduation. And my brother didn't go to my high school graduation because the day that I graduated from high school, Friday, June 24, 2011, that was the day my brother was taking his Regents examination. So he couldn't go. He didn't go to my graduation and I didn't go to his for a reason. So yeah, and look, this is 12th grade. This is 12th grade because it shows the graduation date. This is grade level 12th grade, status A and all that shit. So yeah, look at the exams that I took. The English, Miss Hart, Mr. Kelly. Like I said, Mr. Kelly was my my homeroom teacher in the 12th grade homeroom teacher, Mr. Kelly. So yeah, and other exams and classes. This is the English class. This is the social studies class with different professors. This was the math class. See, between math and social studies, I always get 90s and 95s between math and social studies. No shit. No fucking shit. And this is science class. Miss Marcos, Miss Vasquez. And this was physical education. PP. P stands for past proficiency. F means fail. So 2 of the letter grades is P and F. P means past proficient. F means failed. You failed. You didn't show up. So this is gym class and this is the examination summary of the Regents RCT math and the living environment Regents. Because like I said, in Manhattan Village Academy, I took the social studies Regents and the science Regents. But in Jeffrey M. Rappaport, I took the math Regents, the science Regents, and the living environment Regents when I went to Jeffrey M. Rappaport. And it shows all the calculated cumulative average right here and all the passing grades in the front of the force. So yeah, the GPA, grade point average, 4.0, all of that crap. So again, you guys, like I told you before, and I'll say it again, I personally have 2 high school transcripts because like I said, I went to 2 high schools in my record. 2007 through 2009, I went to Manhattan Village Academy High School. 2007 through 2009, I went to Manhattan Village Academy for 2 years. And 2009 through 2011, I went to Jeffrey M. Rappaport, South Bronx High School for the next 2 years. So you guys saw the proof and the allegations and the truth. I'm telling you the truth, you guys. All you see in this shit, you're seeing all my information, my high school papers, which is the truth. I keep all my records from high school and college. The truth, you guys. Absolutely the fucking truth. And last but not least, to close out the video, I'm going to show you guys my diplomas. Again, my diplomas are going to be a little pixelated because I'm not going to mention anybody's name or the information. But there's a school out there that is lying, cheating, and stealing and plagiarizing all the high school's diplomas and giving it to the student who didn't consistently attend to that high school. I just think that's illegal, fraud, embezzlement. So you guys got to be careful with your diplomas out there, who you trust. Me personally, if you want my opinion, show your high school diplomas to your friends and family, not some random stranger that you don't personally know. because there's a school out there and there's a teacher out there who's lying, cheating, and stealing and giving a high school diploma to a student who didn't consistently attend to that high school. They're putting all the high schools in jeopardy without their consent, without their permission. So you guys out there, if you're going to show your high school diplomas, keep it safe. Keep it safe to avoid any suspicious schools, any suspicious people who are going to take a picture of your diploma, even though that person doesn't even know you. They can take advantage of you. Always keep your high school diploma and your college diploma safe, you guys. Absolutely safe. You can never trust people out there that you don't physically know, especially the school out there and the teacher out there giving all the students a high school diploma that they don't really deserve. That's a sign of lying, fraud, embezzlement even. So watch it. The last but not least I'm going to show you guys is my high school diplomas with my information crossed out, pixelated because of security reasons. You guys, this is my Regents high school diploma. The name and the information and the principal is pixelated and blocked because, like I just said before, there's a school out there and there's a teacher out there who's plagiarizing all the high school's diplomas and putting all the high schools in jeopardy without the consent. So watch out. This was my high school diploma. The high school, like I said, the high school that I went to was Jeffrey M. Rappaport. But like I said, all the information and the signatures and everything else was pixelated and blocked because of security reasons. I'm trying to keep my diploma safe because that school out there, the school and the teacher out there, they're lying, cheating, and stealing and plagiarizing and giving the diplomas to the students who didn't consistently attend to that school. I just think that school should be arrested for fraud and embezzlement. I think that school out there, like I said, I'm not going to mention any names or the people from the school because, once again, I'll say it before and I'll say it again, I'm not a snitch. I'm not a fucking snitch. But I do know for a fact there's a school out there and there's a principal out there who give the students a high school diploma that they don't really deserve because they were never in that school. They never attended to that school. All the high school security guards and the principals should do background checks. For future references, all the high schools in the state of New York should do background checks to find out if that student was in the school system. Because if that student was not in the school system, how the hell are you giving that student a high school diploma if that student didn't really went to that school? That's lying, fraud, and embezzlement. I'm just surprised that school didn't got arrested yet, or nobody hasn't snitched on them yet. So fucking stupid. That school, so fucking stupid. So this is my high school diploma, you guys. And the next diploma I'm going to show you guys is my college degree diploma, my associates. I finally got my college associate's degree. I'm so proud of myself with my serious, consistent hard work. This is my college degree diploma. The college that I went to was Hostos Community College, South Bronx College, City of University, New York. Again, my high school diploma and my college degree diploma is pixelated because of security reasons and personal information issues and trust. So yeah, you guys saw my high school diploma and my college degree diploma. There you have it, you guys. You saw every proof of my high school experience. My high school yearbook, my high school transcript, my high school report card, and especially my Regents high school diploma. I'm telling you the truth, you guys. You saw everything in my picture, my video, recordings. Everything I said to you guys is the truth. I'm telling you the truth. I always tell the truth. I only lied when I was in middle school, but when I became more serious and responsible for my actions and my hard work, I started to become more truthful to my words. So yeah, you guys out there in the state of New York, keep your high school diplomas sealed. Do not let that school or that principal see your diploma because they're going to take a picture of it. They're going to plagiarize it. They're going to steal it. And I'm just surprised they haven't gotten arrested yet. Somebody should snitch on them. And it's not going to be me. It should be somebody else. Because all the high schools are in jeopardy right now. They just don't know it. All the high schools in the state of New York are jeopardized by a school who's a liar, cheater, and a stealer, and a plagiarism, illegal fraud and shit. And they're not even arrested yet. So you guys, be careful with your high school diplomas. Be very careful out there. And that's all you need to see about my high school years. My high school Regents diploma, my high school report card, my high school transcripts, and my high school senior yearbook. You guys saw it all. Okay, you guys, I hope you find this video very satisfying. Comment on my YouTube channel and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. You guys, let me know in the comments below, what was your favorite part of your high school years and your college years? Did you become successful or not? You dropped out or not? Whatever happened to you or not, it's all right. Just let me know in the comments below about your high school and college years. Let me know, all right? Hit that like button. Leave some comments if you wish to please. And hit or jam that subscribe button. So you guys, those were all the proof and the allegations you need to see of my personal high school years and college years as well. You guys already know I've been a public school student all my life. All my life I've been going to public schools. But each and every year, different grades and different commutes. And special education to general education. I know it's hard for you guys to believe out there that a goofy 7th grade kid like me can become successful one day. But it's the truth. It's the truth. I made a fucking change. And I am so fucking proud of myself. Justin, I'm so fucking proud of you. You made a change. Everybody from middle school who judges you just because the way you acted, fuck them. God bless them. Because they don't know what I've been through. They don't know what the fuck I've been through until they see this fucking video. Seriously, I made a fucking change. I made a fucking change. Because some of my middle school classmates are a bunch of assholes. They think just because I ramble with words, they don't believe me. But if they see this video, if they take the time to see this fucking video about my schooling years, they're going to know that I was telling the truth. And they're going to see all the information and photos. Because everything I showed you guys today, everything I showed you today was the truth. It wasn't a lie. It wasn't a piece of paper made by somebody else. No, it's the truth. And you can tell because this paper is almost wearing out because I had this paper for almost 11 years. I have these two papers, my high school transcript papers, for almost each 11 years. That's why the paper is wearing out of color, because I had it for almost 11 years and it's starting to fade. And these are the truth. These are the real fucking deal. The real fucking high school deals and shit. So you guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down my channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for listening to my videos and commenting on my channel and subscribing for the past almost 10 years. Again, I did my YouTube video. I did my YouTube channel for the past 10 years now. And I've been making newest videos almost every single Sunday. I'm not recording every day like before, because I have a lot of things to do before summer break. So you guys, thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next time. Let me know about your high school and college years in the comment section below. I'll be happy enough to hear it. See you guys next time. See you guys next time.